You're smiling. You're enjoying this.
She is.
A little bit.
A little psychopathy. A little bit. Just a little bit. Hi, hello. 2021. This is the first video that I'm recording in 2021, and yeah, how's it been? It's day number 9. You know, January 9. I think that's how it's pronounced. January 9? Or January... Yeah, January 9. Okay, whatever. It's been okay, I guess. This Rona is kind of getting worse over here in my country, so I'm just hoping that the government puts us all in a freaking lockdown again, because I feel like that's what we need, because there's just people that don't understand that there are just some things that you just don't need to do right now, like restaurants and stuff. You just don't need to get out right now, so hopefully that will happen. I'm gonna cross my finger for that, but yeah. Hi, my name is Ida Mumpen, and really my name is Adi Comments, and today you are watching TV Show Commentary Sundays, where every Sunday I upload a new TV Show commentary video, and in today's episode it is all about Miss Sabrina. Can you hear that? You can probably hear it. In today's episode, it is all about Miss Sabrina Spellman, aka The Teen Adventures of Sabrina Part 4, Episode 1. It's the last season, the last part. I'm really sad about it. I saw a video of someone talking about the show, and they were like kind of like reporting on something that the creator of the show said, that the creator of the show really wanted to continue with the show. He had like all of these great ideas, but Netflix said no, bye. We're not gonna continue with it. So I'm sad. I know the show is not like the best show out there. Like, it doesn't have like the best story, the best like technical stuff like directing, cinematography. The art design though, it's pretty good. Like the costume design, the makeup, hair, set design, all of that. I feel like it's pretty good. Even though it's not, Game of Thrones, it's not your best show out there, it's still pretty entertaining. At least for me, it's pretty entertaining. I actually really like it. I might be a little biased because my favorite genre will always be fantasy romance, and this show, it's all fantasy, which is magic. I love that. A little bit of romance. It's not all about the romance, but it has romance in there. It has some romance in there. Sabrina, my babies. I'm really, really hoping that they get back together. If they do not get back together, at least leave Sabrina alone. Please do not put Sabrina and Harvey back together. No. That relationship already died. It's just no. Okay? She can stay single. She doesn't need no man. Isn't she like the queen of hell by now? Wasn't she? I don't fully remember how it ended. I just remember that they defeated the pagans, and then the rest is a little foggy on my memory. I should probably watch my own video on that final episode on the final episode for part 3. If you haven't watched that, I will link it over here. I do remember going on a rant at the beginning on the intro about Sabrina because I was very upset by it. So I'm not gonna repeat myself for that right now. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. I really like the show. I'm hoping it goes out with a bang. I'm really hoping they are able to close the story in a good way. I'm not expecting something like marvelous. I'm just expecting good story, good ending, And yeah, we're just gonna watch it. Oh, would you look at that? We get a recap. Also, these strip LED lights that every single person on TikTok has in their bedrooms. Yeah, they fell down at some point during the New Year. I wasn't here for a few days. My guess there was some sort of earthquake maybe, and they all fell down. Like all of them. I have like 2 full walls with strip lights, and they all fell down. I came back and they were all on the floor, and yeah. And I just haven't had the energy really to put them all back. So these ones are like this because that's how they fell. When they fell, they got caught on the pictures. So I just left them there because they do perform technically the same, especially at night. I still turn them on, and it's kind of like the same if they were on their places. So yeah, ignore that. It's not gonna be there forever. Yeah, we get a little recap. That's exciting because, I don't remember much.
You Queen of Hell?
Technically, yes. But Lilith is handling most of the workload.
I dispute this.
Can I just say something? Okay, I'm gonna go into a little bit of a rant. I want to say something about the relationship of Sabrina. I don't know if I said this at my last video. If I did, I'm so sorry, but I'm just gonna repeat it. I don't care. So, he went to hell for Sabrina, to save Sabrina. So, he went to hell, he took Satan within him, he went to hell, and he was trapped. And he went a lot. Let's not forget that he literally went to hell and he was tortured, he was trapped. He was definitely tortured mentally because he was fighting with Satan constantly. And it was a long time. It wasn't just like a few weeks, it was like months of pure torture. So when Sabrina finally took him out, which she did a lot, okay, the second this bitch went to hell, she was like, I'm going to go and save my boyfriend no matter what. Okay, she did a lot. Sabrina's a good person, okay? And of course she wants to rescue the person that she loves. So at the end, the way she got him out was by becoming Queen of Hell, which is also a lot because it's like, what the fuck? But then when he came back, like I get why they broke up. He was of course traumatized. Like it makes sense some of the responses that he had and why they broke up. Trauma can do a lot. Oh my god, why am I laughing? Am I laughing because I can relate? Maybe, but whatever. Trauma it can do a lot. Okay, it can do a lot. So I get pretty much everything that happened with Nick, okay? But I wished that they would have found a way to work it together, even though also I feel like with things like that are very personal, like mental health at the end of the day is something that is very personal, and to fix it, I guess fix it is wrong, like fix it is wrong because I don't think you can ever fully fix mental illness. So to make it better, it's better to work on yourself and kind of like distance yourself maybe from some relationships to be able to work on yourself and like be better yourself alone first before going into a relationship or going back to a relationship. Who knows? So for only for that, I'm like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, just because it's fiction and it's fiction, you can do whatever you want in fiction. I would have preferred if maybe they would have worked it out together. Like have Nick have all of this drama, yes, because it makes sense. But like instead of breaking up, they would have found a way to just work it out together. Sabrina was trying to be supportive, and I feel like they would have found a way. That's why I'm hoping that in this season they just find a way. Maybe the time apart would be good. It could be a good time apart for Nick to like be better for himself, but then they can come back because at the end of the day they love each other. So that's what I'm hoping. I will accept they're not working it out together and breaking up if on this season. Oh my god, and my eyes so freaking red. Look at this one. Oh, my eyes can be really sensitive because of makeup, and I'm wearing a lot today, and these lashes are also a thing, and like I think they might be poking me, so sorry for the bloodshot eyes. So yeah, sorry for that. Wait, this one's not. Yeah, this one's not red. It's only this one. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Yeah, I'm willing to forgive the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina if they bring Sabrina back. Oh my god, what a long ass rant. I'm so sorry.
Workload.
I dispute this.
My claim to the throne
And the
has
whole
been
thing
challenged
with
by a prince of hell
Caliban
named Caliban.
was kind of good. I kind of liked their chemistry. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Sabrina is it's endgame.
Witches of Night, your time is over. Your blood will water the sacred earth.
The pagans. They have two huge things
Nothing's
going
ever
at the
easy.
same time. Everything going on with hell and everything with pagan. Like, I'm sorry, but poor Sabrina. I'm remembering also why I was so annoyed with Nick in the last season, because this bitch was going through a lot. She had to be king of hell and deal with everything that was going on in hell, which was a lot. No one respected her as a queen, and the whole Caliban thing, and the games and everything that she had to do there, and then everything that was going on with the pagans, which was a lot. Like, people were dying. It like this bitch was struggling a lot. She had her hands very much full, and then on top of everything, she needed to deal with Nick and everything that was going on with him. And she did it because she loved him and she was okay with that. But Nick kind of like didn't care for what she was going through. You know, I feel like he should have cared a little bit more. Like, again, I get it. He's going through a lot, but still, I don't know. But this bitch, wow. I'm realizing from the recap, one of the reasons why I really like the show is because Sabrina is such a great main character, such a great female character. She's very independent. She juggles a lot. She's 16. Let's remember that. 16. Are you kidding me? I'm 26. I'm 10 years older than her. And I would not be able to deal with all of that. Like, I don't have the enough mental capacity to go through all of that. Are you kidding me? It's a lot. So she's quite an amazing main character. We need more of this, especially because another thing you would say is that with my age, I'm 26, I'm full adult, and I'm watching young adult shows. I also really like to read young adult things that are mainly for teenagers and young adults. I'm not a young adult anymore. I'm pretty much a full-on adult, and I still like watching things like this because when I was a teenager, when I was a young adult, I didn't have these things, and I love watching it because it's like it's better. So I feel like this show has quite a good representation, like a strong female main character, and I feel like it's pretty good with the racial part of it. I think, yeah, right. I don't know if the percentages of like white actors versus people of color actors is pretty equal or not. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like it has some good representation on that side. It has also good LGBTQ plus representation. There's a trans character that is played by a non-binary artist. I want to say, I don't know if I want to say actor, because even though you can say actor for both females and males, I feel like it's also very much connected to male, like actors and actresses. Actresses is for females and actors is for males. So I'm gonna call them a non-binary artists because they're great. They're amazing. They're on TikTok. Don't remember the name right now because I recently just saw them on TikTok because I recognized them from the show. But trans character represented by a non-binary person. At least, of course, it would have been like 100 times better if it was a trans character being played by a trans artist, actor, actress, whatever. But at least that's a step closer, I feel like, if it was a trans character being played by a cis person. So at least we have that. There's some gay relationships which only sparked on the last season, so that's another reason why I'm kind of sad, because we only get one season of that beautiful gay love that is so cute. That's pretty much it. We only have those two, but like at least it's something, you know. Most shows, a lot of shows don't have anything, so at least it has something.
There's something wrong with me. I love you, but I can't do this anymore. You have a coven to save.
Okay, yeah, I can be mad. I was a little blinded. Okay, I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry. I'm officially sorry to Nicholas something. I don't remember the last name, because he was deeply traumatized, and he loved her. And now I'm seeing he knew she had a lot of shit going on, so maybe it wasn't. Oh my god, I'm just realizing this. I'm so stupid. I also need to stop doing this. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, I'm only just realizing this. Nick knew that she was juggling a lot, and that's why he broke up with her. Because even though he loved her, it was better for them to have some time apart, for him to like heal by himself, and for her to like have all of the time to, you know, save the coven, save everyone, really. So yeah, I'm sorry, Nick. I get it now. Okay, I'm just going to stop.
The Order of Hecate.
Oh my god, also these two. We had this some lesbian love. I do not approve of Nick and Prudence. Even though I love Prudence, I think she's a badass bitch, a badass villain. And she's beautiful. The actress is so beautiful.
Okay, if my makeup is looking a little busted right now, it's because I'm a dumbass. And this eye being red was annoying me a lot, so I was like, I'm just gonna put on some eye drops. And I totally forgot that all of this purple is water-based liner. So I have like a lot of purple going around all over this side of my face. Like all over here. So if it looks busted, that is why.
The Eldritch Terrors is upon us. And the prophet said, let there be darkness
Are you talking to me?
across the land.
Are you breaking the fourth wall? Out of freaking nowhere? It kind of seemed like it. It kind of seemed like it's not. Oh yeah, and then also we never had a Greendale / Riverdale crossover. Riverdale! A little rant about Riverdale. They have so much potential, and I know the show still has a lot of like core fans, but come on, like I liked it. I'm not gonna say I didn't, because I did. I know a lot of people also be like, ew, you like Riverdale? Like there's very two opposing like opinions when it comes to Riverdale. But in my case, I liked it. I liked the first like 3 seasons, I wanna say, and then they started just going down and down and down. I think they went down when they introduced the whole game thing and like fantasy, and they introduced the fantasy in such a way that it wasn't. I was never 100% sure if there was actual some sort of like actual magic situation going on, or if it was just like true crime. You know, like they never made it super clear. Like Sabrina, where you know from the beginning that there are witches and there's magic and like you're living on a fantasy. But with Riverdale, with the first season, with the murder that ended up being Betty's dad, which is so weird. With all of that, it was all very true crime and like kind of like mystery. Also with Jason's death right at the beginning of the show, it was all very mystery, true crime, and then they introduced the fantasy, and it was like, I'm confused. And then they kept going, and I think they ditched the fantasy and kind of went back to drama and jealousy and like true crime. Was there any true crime? I don't remember. One day I randomly saw the musical, because that's another thing. They randomly became a musical show for like a few episodes, and it was just not good. And they know. But that shit is very loved. I think it has a total of 5 seasons, I think, which is pretty good for a show, especially nowadays.
No. Far too many people, and as Sartre wrote, hell is other people.
Unless it's just
True. Especially
What about going with your
in the
mortal
middle of a
friend?
pandemic.
In fact, I'm quite enjoying my time on my own. Now, on that note, I'll be off. Ta-ra!
I loved Ambrose. He's a great character. A great cousin.
You know, Robin, you're pretty funny for a hobgoblin.
That was awful. That was cheesy. That was pretty bad. I also kind of hate that they're kissing and Sabrina's there alone. Like I can feel her anxiety, or at least I would have burst in anxious mess. Maybe not that much, but I would be very much uncomfortable because that's awkward, and I hate that.
Dark Mother. Guide. Guardian. Gatekeeper. Maiden.
Oh my god, I forgot about this, but I fucking love that they're now worshipping 3 badass women instead of freaking Satan and Lucifer. That was
Mother.
just bad.
We must select our maiden. Our maiden.
I think they're not gonna choose Sabrina.
Curiosity.
She thinks and she wants you to think that they're going to choose Sabrina, but they're not.
Our maiden for this year will be
Prudence.
Prudence.
I knew it. Her face! Oh my gosh, she's not hiding it.
But I don't think I'm ready to get into another relationship right now.
It was just a date, Sabrina. But that's okay. No worries.
He was like,
See you around.
yeah, not really. I don't really want that. I just wanted a date. But
What
like,
can I do for you today, cuz?
okay.
I wanted to float an idea by you.
Awkward.
It is bad enough for the state of reality that there are 2 Sabrinas existing simultaneously.
I feel like if
Anytime
I would be any character, I would be Ambrose. Why the echo? Weird sound design. Why the echo? Kinda hate this. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety.
Sorry,
Because
Bloody
it's
Mary.
like, I don't like
There are no
lies.
mirrors in here.
I don't like when people lie.
This
Because
place
like,
and these
people
mortals are under
always
my
find the truth,
protection.
and it's always
Bloody Mary.
bad. And this bitch knows because she knows everything because of her powers. I don't know. I don't remember her powers, but she has some sort of like sensory powers when she knows things. I love the Latin. I love the witches. It's so good. It's really well done. I feel like, yes, it's cheesy in some parts, but when it comes to like a fantasy young adult story, I know these are comics. I don't know how true to the comics the show is, but what it reminds me of when I watch it is how I imagine some things on if I was reading it as a book. Like if this was a book, I'm kind of like while I was watching the man wake up, the necromancy situation, I started thinking how I would have probably imagined that in my head if I was reading it as a book. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, and because of that, I feel like it's good. Like it's a good story. It has some great parts. I love the witch and the spells and the Latin. It's very like, I don't know. It's very like young adult fantasy books. Like this story is very similar to some of the stories that I read from fantasy young adult books, and that's why I freaking love it.
We're not prepared for this. We should go. When we come back, we'll be armed physically and psychologically.
Oh my god. It's like a double thing. You're fighting with your mind and with your body. Like, it's a lot.
If worst comes to worst, we cannot allow the darkness to escape Greendale.
I will.
I feel like shit's hitting the fan very quickly. Like, it's the first episode, and we already have eternal darkness as a threat.
Well, the Fry Club should be able to help with that.
I'm on it.
What? We had to team up against the pagans. It was fun.
It was fun.
And there's the darkness itself.
I remember that. It was so cute.
You're smiling. You're enjoying this.
Feel that
She is.
connection? A little bit.
A little psychopathy. A little bit. Just a little bit. Can they do that? If they're not witches, can anyone be a witch if they know the spell? I thought there had to be some sort of like inner actual magic.
I have to go in.
I'm afraid so, cuz.
Why didn't the both of you go? I feel like if the both of you were there, the other one gonna be like, no, I love you. You're important to me. Don't listen to them. Let's keep going. Hellfire Man, brightest, whatever, heart this, yada yada yada.
Found Sabrina. Sabrina, where is she? In the darkness. For pity's sake.
Poor Zelda, just like, what the fuck? Freaking Sabrina, always putting herself in harm's way to save everyone. Also, this soundtrack, it's amazing. That was great. I love that. I love Sabrina. I already talked too much during this video. I feel like it's very obvious that I love the show. And I'm excited for this season. This episode was great. I really liked it. Not even gonna make a long outro. I'm gonna make that easy for me for when I edit. I hope you like this. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and comment down below all your thoughts about the chain of adventures of Sabrina. What you thought about season 1, 2, and 3, or part 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, please subscribe if you like me, my face, and my opinions, and all of the things that I talk about. I have a bunch of videos already on my channel. I think I have like 49, and it's a nice mix of movie commentary and TV show commentary, so check them out if you haven't. Subscribe. I will see you on my next movie commentary Wednesday. So yeah, bye.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.